So if you're going through a stressful moment or time, it makes irrelevant things clearer and it makes relevant things less clearer. So let's think about if I'm worried and stressing, you're going to start looking at different aspects of what's going on that doesn't even matter. If you're trying to pack up for a trip and you're worrying and stressing, you're going to start looking at, oh, I didn't bring this certain item that had nothing to do with your main items that you need to bring, such as clothes, your cell phone chargers, and then you end up forgetting certain things, and it's because the less relevant things became more important to you because now your brain's telling you worry. Think about this, think about that, and that doesn't really matter. Now, this kind of goes into the next one perfectly because the more cognitive load we put on ourselves, so stress can add to that cognitive load by worrying, so you're getting more items and more things to think about, so now it has less room to think about more pertinent, relevant information. Now, I mentioned something called working memory earlier. This is our brain's ability to take in short-term information and figure out what to do with it and apply it to what we're doing in real time. So if I'm taking in more unwanted information, that working memory load kind of gets full, so I have less room for things that I need to do. Now, it also makes us attribute more negative traits to ourselves. If I lost the game, it's because I'm not a good player. If I failed the test, because I'm not a good student. We don't think about, well, did I study the right things? Did I study enough? Is it just something I didn't fully comprehend and I just need to work on more? So if you attribute these things solely to our personality, our perception of ourselves, our self-efficacy, our ability to do things, our confidence, we're going to end up putting ourselves down the road, and it's going to reciprocate in other things we do. So stressing makes us more likely to internalize defeat, losses, or failures. And speaking of how we internalize these losses of failure, it also turns up the volume on fear. We're more prone to take less chances because now we think, what if it happens again? I got so freaked out last time and choked at bat, or I stressed out so much on my date I didn't even say too much to her. It's going to make us scared that's going to happen again and again and again. And it's building up this adaptation because remember, homeostasis is balance. And we talk about it in this standpoint psychologically. What is our balance or equilibrium when it comes to how we perceive ourselves? Are we perceiving ourselves as these negative, do no right people? If so, that's where we're going to be, and we're going to keep becoming that. And the last part of that is social influence. We typically influence the others around us in a positive or negative way. It's not subjective to just one or the other. It could be both, but it depends on how you're interacting. If you're in a team setting, a workplace setting, something like that, and you're giving this stressful energy to them, they might internalize it as, is he someone that should be on our team? Or if you're the leader or the boss, they might question your leadership skills now, and this could be very detrimental to the team's performance, job performance, and you yourself.